The housemates will be spending the night in the garden tonight as per Big Brother's instructions. Now, for those of you who are asking why, well, it's the bare minimum week, and Big Brother wants them to understand that there are people that, don't have a roof over their head, so they just have to learn to adapt. Yes, guys, right now the housemates are packing one or two things, some are freshening up, some are trying to grab a few things from the house so they can have at least a good night's sleep in the garden. Yes, but that's not what brought me here. What brought me here is the terror tax. Hey! So here we are thinking that Terra seasoning cubes will give us the normal, tags that all the seasoning, powders and whatever bring to Big Brother. Little did we know that these people have a lot up their sleeves. Kola. Hey! Do you people see what Kola said to Sultana? If you did not watch it, you missed big time. Let's start from the beginning. So they were like, I think 1, 2, 3, 4 rounds for the terror tags. The first round was the maze thingy. They were divided into 2 groups. First of all, a very big congratulations to Team Unwrap Joy. That is the team of Faye, Tracy, Dede'S, Sultana, Thelma, Daenerys, lots and lots of them. Yes, guys, so they won the tags, but it's not about them winning. It's about what had happened in the tags that we are talking about. So the first tags was a maze. So they have to run through this maze. I think they have to pick 6 housemates to represent them at the stage. Then each of them will have to go pick a card that represents their team or part of the ingredients that their team was asked to bring out, and then use it and go through the maze and then shout terror when they are able to finish it. Now, one by one, they did that. Now, before they actually did that, Tracy wanted to be part of the people that go for the maze. Even Emisi wanted to be part of it, but Fate was like, hell nah, no. Well, this decision of Fate came to bite them in the round 2. Anyways, they won the first round. In the round 2, it was time to hold the chicken and get the tag. It was so crazy that Big Brother literally had to warn Mensen not to get any ideas. You know how Mensen has always been wanting to kill a chicken in Big Brother's house? Well, Big Brother told him to calm his ass down because this is not the time to grab any of those live chicken in that cage to use it for pepper soup. Anyways, this was where it became quite interesting for Team Unwrap Joy because Big Brother had said that the people that had played the previous game can no longer participate in the other one. Now that leaves the likes of Tracy, Ivata, Emisi, and who else went for them again? I've forgotten the third person that went for them. Anywho, Tracy started crying because Big Brother was like, you have to do it. Like when you were asked to, pick members of your team to go for the first round, you did that knowing that these people will probably not go for the other round. So Big Brother was literally taking jabs at Faith because it was Faith that prevented Tracy from being part of the first round. Now, it was not the Face Your Fears week, but Tracy literally had to face her fear of live chicken as she had to be in that cage to catch a chicken. Well, baby girl was crying and she could not even catch any. Meanwhile, she was playing against Doris, and Doris did not even though Doris was afraid of the chicken, but she was brave enough to catch one and get the tag. Emisi did it for me. Baby girl did not even flinch at all. Like, Missy was giving me my vibe because if not me, I go catch that chicken, I go cook up, I go kill him, I go cook up. Why would I be afraid of chicken? Well, everybody's fears is quite respected over here. Anyways, Emisi caught the chicken like real Ebutameta babe. She collected the tag. She just shouted terror. At the end of the day, I think Team Unwrap Joy was also winning. Yes, guys, now came the most interesting part. In fact, I'll call it the most brutal part, which is roast the beef. I know we are not talking about proper beef. We're talking about proper roasting. I don't know if you guys have seen those African-American shows or hip-hop kind of shows where you basically have to be roasting each other, like insulting each other. But the twist here is that you have to use a word that you drew from the terror card. Now, the first round, Doris versus Faith. I'll call this the battle of the arch enemies. Yes, Doris started by roasting Faith. I don't even know her own buzzword or the keyword she was supposed to use. I cannot remember. But I remember her roasting Faith that, you come here, you say you always win, that you look around, person cheers for you or something. I must confess, Doris's jabs kind of entered Faith, but you know, Faith, he will calm down. Then it was Faith's turn to roast Doris. Oh, that boy. He said, looking at Denari, ever since he started working with you, there's no joy left in his life. You claim you and Denari are something something. Ever since whatever, he always derives joy, from seeing other girls. He also says something about she claiming to be a film writer, blah, 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 and people can't even feel joy when they watch her plays. Like, it was a lot. And Doris had, all the while that Doris was roasting him, he kept quiet. But when it was his own turn, Doris was just displaying. I'm like, girl. Second round, that was a very nonsense round, honestly. It was waste of roast because it was between Joanna and Kocho. Kocho is an FOOL, and I mean it, because how can you... It's a game for you to score points, for your fave. I'm not even asking you to go low like Kola did. But I mean, what's that? He couldn't even say anything. And the way Emisi was looking at him with so much disgust and irritation, like, guy. Anywho, the third one, that third round, it was between Zita and Thelma. Let me not lie, Zita 8. You see that round, Zita 8. Like, you like Tega, but Tega doesn't like you. She likes Sabrina. It was not when Sabrina left that you now became, and he just sees you. I'm like, oh my God, Zita. Well, she's the snake girl. She was unleashing some venom on Thelma. Even Thelma's comeback was kind of whack. You could tell that she was emotional about it. Interesting. The next one. Sultana versus Kola. Now, the thing is, when the housemates, the team, Sultana's team, they said, okay, Sultana should go, but if it's Kola that will be going, then Dede should go, right? That was the agreement. Then when Big Brother was like, representatives, Sultana just went and Dede rushed, like, calm down, let me do this. Because, if it's Dede and Kola, what will Kola use to this Dede? He say he go out there, he go apologize all night. And a lot of the housemates from the opposing team did not want Dede to go because they know that Dede go finish, Kola, and Kola might not be able to defend himself or even roast Dede. But at the end of the day, it was Sultana versus Kola. Ooh, child. It was deadly. It was brutal. It was very, very brutal because Kola went low. He went as low as looking for crude oil. He said, I'll go deeper, daddy. See, the things that Kola used on Sultana are not just things that you say to somebody that you don't have any beef against. Like, he said that, unwrapped, that was the word. He said, every guy unwrapped, no matter how you try, every guy in this house will still unwrap you. That's like calling you a hoe. Like, oh my God. And I've not seen Sultana in every guy's bed. I know she just kissed Jason and Koyin. That doesn't make her a pass around babe. Like, that's... Anywho, because he's roasting, and you people know that in roasting, if you actually watch a proper roast, so many things, I don't know, but because it's a tax and it's a brand, I wonder why they actually put that one there. Anywho, the second one he said was unwrap, but the only thing you can unwrap is peeing on different people's beds. I'm like, ouch. Kola, that was brutal. Like, why? See, let me not lie to you guys, right? That thing that Kola said, it was very personal. And why? Because let's talk about the backstory here. Now, Emisi and Kola had been having their issues, and then Emisi had told Kola last night that someone came to her and told her that Kola is using her, right? And when Emisi confronted Kola with it, Kola was like, who was it? And Emisi did not really tell him who it was. And he was really mad that, why would that person say something that he said in week 2 now that they are actually having issues? Then from this person to this person to this person, then he actually started saying that he suspects or he thinks or believes that it's Sultana. In fact, he said it's Sultana, right? Now, he started having different conversations with different people. He talked to Doris. One of the major conversations he had about it, I think he talked with Culture about it, and then he talked with Bright Morgan about it, where he said, that even when the kissing issue happened with him and Isabel, that Sultana was talking about how Isabel was having mouth odor. You guys remember? And how she doesn't have proper hygiene. And he said it's rich coming from Sultana that peed in somebody's box. Like, she should be the last person to talk about somebody's hygiene. I'm like, oh my goodness. He said a whole lot of things about Sultana, and he said he was going to confront, Doris with it, because, there was a time that I think it was Jason that had told him to stay away. Jason and Sultana had told him to stay away from Doris, and then later he saw all of them kicking together, and then he had a conversation, with Doris, which was kind of like, I couldn't really hear everything they were saying because there was a game going on and they were kind of whispering. Now, having all that in mind, knowing that even Bright Morgan had told him to call out Sultana, and there was already animosity building in the background, this guy has been talking about her. The moment I saw Sultana in that ring, I knew that it's about to be a finishing thing. Like, he said so much to her that Sultana could not even manage to, like, there was no reply to that. Like, how do you come out from that? How do you come back from that? It was brutal. Even me that was watching it from my screen, I kept shouting, Kola. And then he was like, it's a joke, it's a joke. He said, that's the thing about Kola. The urge to always be accepted, it's always about people's validation, and it's annoying. Like, for me, the fact that he's even talking about this whole Emisi situation, and the fact that Emisi had told him not to talk about it, now Joanna, Doris, Bright Morgan, Culture, how many of them has heard this whole story? It's kind of weird. And then the fact that he's using, things that are kind of personal. Yes, I know I dragged Sultana when she peed on Dede'S box, but then again, I'm sure that is one thing that she probably regrets doing, and it's on national television, and he's using that against her. Sultana obviously took it very personal. And the fact that everybody was kicking, even the day self was not even kicking about it. I guess it's because, again, that's her team member. Koyin could, like, his eyes could shoot daggers if that was possible. Jason was part of the people running around because he was part of the opposing team, and later he came to give Sultana a hug. Trust me, I know that we've not heard the end of this. We've not heard the end of this, honestly. Moving on, the last round was between Denari and Mide. And Mide actually, I think Mide basically just roasted Doris more than Denari, because she kept saying, oh, you wanted somebody that will cook for you. Are you with Doris because she was cooking for you? Because I think her buzzword has to be cook. And then when it was Denari's turn, of course, he roasted Bright Morgan, and he kind of roasted Mide too, because he was like, the only time you have flavor in this house is what's that stuff is today because it's your birthday. The only flavor you have is being slow and being the snail of the house. And have you taken all the flavor from Bright Morgan, turning him to a dishwasher and all that? See, even though Mide was saying, oh, she had fun, it was a good one. Look at her face. Go back and watch that video. Look at her face. Nah. He even said, that the only flavor she has is because she's light-skinned. See, yeah, in as much as some of those jabs were kind of like below the belt, but knowing that it's called a roasting session, but still, Abba, it's a game, it's a tax. Had it was something like a truth or dare that was happening in the house, I probably would be like, okay, but coming at somebody like that, let me know what you guys think about it. Anyways, the last round was the shooting tax, and at the end of the day, Team Unwrap Joy won. A very big congratulations to them. Now, the thing is, they won, right? But at what cost? I think it's at a basketball's cost, because we are about to have a night full of different levels of basketballs, and I am here for it. Yes, guys, let me know what you think about this session that happened during the terror attacks in the comment section. Do you think that Kola went too low? Let me know your thoughts in the comment section. On that note, I'd like to say a very big thank you to you all for being part of my channel. If you have not yet subscribed, what exactly are you waiting for? Kindly click on the subscription button, click on the notification bell to let you know whenever I post any new video. Until I come your way again, I remain your darling girl, Ezinne Williams. Have yourself a beautiful, wonderful day ahead.